Good evening, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. This is Refined Rose back with another video. Once your abuser is removed from the house, or for whatever reason they left and they took everything, or in my case, my abuser was removed by law enforcement and charged with abusing me, preventing me from calling 911 twice because he put out both of my Alexas and submerged them in water so I couldn't call 911, and he took both of my cell phones. So when the cops got there, they quickly arrested him, and it's a long story, it's other stuff. He had an audio recording saying nothing happened. He forced me to make, but I left a breadcrumb in there, and he played that audio to law enforcement, and he was quickly arrested after that audio was played for law enforcement. But this video is going to be about cameras, y'all. Cameras. When your abuser leaves the property or is removed, and he's still stalking you and harassing you and sending flying monkeys out to the house. In my situation, he was using his son to stalk me and his brothers to stalk me, and his son was just as toxic as he is and cursing at me and stuff like that. The son was abusive to me throughout the marriage too. The son needed help. I even gave the father money one time to give the son, and the son never said thank you, and he was homeless with 4 dogs. But I digress. Invest in some cameras. Cameras will catch a lot of that stuff, especially if you need evidence to support stalking and harassment. You can get cheap cameras from Amazon. You can also get them at Best Buy. I had to get some cameras from Best Buy and put them at the front because the stalking harassment was so bad. So I have a lot of different videos with his son coming to the house, harassing and stalking me and talking and saying stuff into the video. I even have caught his cousin on camera, and I even showed law enforcement, and it got to the point to where it was so bad, which it led me to be in hiding like I am now. So if your abuser leaves the household and you are in fear for your life and you're not ready to leave that property because you have so much invested into that property and you're just not gonna leave, it'll probably be a good idea to invest in some cameras. So in case something does happen, there's video surveillance or video evidence of what probably occurred in the vicinity of that camera, and they can piece the events of what may have happened to us. So this video is going to be real short. All I wanted to say is when your abuser leaves the residence, leaves the property, or leave wherever you are at the apartment, you may want to get a Ring doorbell to record activity while you're gone, or you may want to get cameras to put up around your property. Some may think cameras are expensive, and some of them are, and to me some of them are not. Even though I had my funds was limited at that time because I had to hire an attorney that's $350 an hour. He's pretty cheap because most attorneys I found was $600 an hour, and I had to pay a retainer. But still, the cameras was well worth it because, like I say, I got his son saying stuff into the camera, and I have his cousin out there on the property who was harassing me as well. And it just picks up a lot of stuff. It helps our case in case we have to go to law enforcement and say, hey, I've been harassed for these many months. Here's camera footage, and here's my log that I've been keeping, documenting all the events that happen, such as me being followed and such as me being run off the road. Always document all your events that's occurring due to stalking and harassment. That's all I have for now. Refined Rose out. You all have a good evening. Bye for now.